Shalom. This is Reverend Dr. Gilberto Rosado for Traffic Multiplex. Affiliate Multiplex is another one that we have, but Traffic Multiplex. And I'm going to talk to you today about Fiverr. Actually, Fiverr has come out with a new piece of software, and that is free to download from your Fiverr account, I imagine. And basically, this is called AndCo, meaning probably and company. And what it is a task management system. It says here that it's basically allowing you to be a manager of your jobs, those clients that you're handling, and probably it's directly tied into Fiverr. I can't imagine them giving you software that is that you can use outside of Fiverr, if Fiverr doesn't allow you to do anything outside of Fiverr. So it has to be tied into their platform. Obviously, it's a good business, tying in users to software to your platform. It's brilliant. This is very good business. It's very smart, it's savvy, providing, hopefully it's a quality piece of software. It's called here, taking a little bit from their email they sent out a day or two ago. It talks about Fiverr has you covered online, but what about offline? Who has your back there? I don't know about having our back online anyway. Well, starting today, we do. We are thrilled to announce our acquisition of AndCo, a freelancing software engineered to help you run your offline business from proposal to payment. And obviously, they're the ones in the middle. Now they want to get also their hands on your offline. I wonder if also they will shut your gigs down offline as well as they do online. But let's see. Now called AndCo from Fiverr, the software as a service application, helps freelancers make more money in their offline work by maintaining strong contracts, managing tasks, tracking time, and sending out proper invoices, all on one platform, and which is theirs, right? And the best part, as part of the acquisition, AndCo's previously paid premium software as a service offerings will be available at no cost starting today. And how long that is going to stay that way, it's only our guess, right? Like I said, it doesn't get you clients. You still have to go out there and get clients. And basically, if I were doing this software at Fiverr, I would make it. You have to go out and get clients. And guess what? Those clients are tying into Fiverr. It has to happen. I don't see how they can give you software and they're not having people, your clients have to register so that they can get the updates on what you're doing and your time log and all of that. There has to be some tie-ins to the Fiverr platform, and if not, they're really just letting that slip. So I would think that it would go in line with what they have forged at Fiverr.com, and so that's what it is. You'll use this software, you'll get clients, but really, if they are true to Fiverr's previous philosophy for their online platform, you are actually getting clients for them. They will be frozen into Fiverr, and if for any reason you fall in disfavor, maybe your services are rendered or deemed not up to par by Fiverr standard, maybe they deactivate your SaaS. Is there AASS in there someplace? Yeah, maybe they turn that off and kick you out on that. Now the reason I say this, and Fiverr deserves it, is because of the way they have treated previous gig owners, on their platform. And when there's a little issue, there could be some confusion. There could be some, we're marketers. We're always trying to find a way to pack more into than what we're being offered. We're not obedient pups. We're individual. We're entrepreneurs. And the real entrepreneur is always looking for a way to increase profits and get more efficient. But this is not in line with Fiverr. Fiverr wants you to march in line. Everyone stay in line. And right now they're just looking for certain types of of gigs. And then this is what they tell you. Look at this. Look at what they tell you. Look at what other people are doing. And so basically what they're telling you is to copy what someone else is doing. In other words, they don't want anything different. There's no innovation. There can be no personalization. There's no individuality allowed. It's shunned. And the entrepreneurial spirit is shunned, and it's negative there. You get punished for being an entrepreneur. You just have to be a follower. And that's what they're doing. They want to have you as a follower, and that's it. And I think that is a failure to me in terms of the entrepreneurial spirit that Fiverr portends, because you're dealing with people who are providing services to others. That's your platform. And then those of us who are more independent thinkers, we're being shunned because we don't fall in line and copy what everyone else is doing. Like the world needs another automatic blaster. It's ridiculous. So, these are what these guys are doing there. So this software that's been so-called released and is supposed to help you with offline business, I can only have negative opinions about it, or feelings about it, because of the previous histories that we've had with Fiverr. I can only have a negative perspective on it. Again, if you have a service that's worth going offline with, then I suggest that you do that and disconnect and disassociate it from Fiverr altogether. There's no need. There's nothing that Fiverr is doing for you offline. What are they doing for you offline? If they were going to get you customers, that's something else. But they're not doing that. You're getting them the customers. Like any other network marketing business, they don't get customers for you. You're the one that's getting customers for them, you see? And so that's what Fiverr is doing now with this software. You're going out, now I'm an offline professional, so now I'm going to get these customers, and I have no basis to believe that you have your own clients, that you retain them, and no matter what happens, they are your clients. I really, really have to doubt that whole scenario. And really, if you're going to do offline business, you should not associate it with any online, any intermediary, which is what Fiverr is pretending to do with this software. So if you have any intentions of really growing and doing your own thing, I wouldn't be using this Fiverr software at all. I would stay away from it because, frankly, you really don't need it. You really don't need it. You have Businesses are very easygoing. Are very helpful. If you're a person that is not strong on the perfect invoicing, they will tell you what they need. It's just, here, just copy what this guy did here. You know, I've dealt with this. I used to run a print shop. I used to have a daycare. I used to do bus transportation for students, and we dealt with daycares and other institutions. They help you out along the way. They're interested in your service, okay? And some organizations have different requirements than others, and there's no such thing as just one way of doing this or that. It's just simple. You have one person. If you really don't know what you're doing in terms of invoicing and whatnot, they are all too willing to help you out, because really they just want to get the service done. What you need to worry about is providing quality service, and Fiverr's not helping you do that. You need to provide quality service, and that's the bottom line. So what you need to do an online business, your own company, not AndCo, like Fiverr has this piece of software. What you need to do is that you need to concentrate on two things: quality service. Make sure that you deliver what you advertise. In other words, that what you have to offer is something that you can reliably, the company or any business person can reliably depend on, okay? And that is quality. And if you have to over deliver, then over deliver to ensure that the quality is what is expected and what's advertised, okay? And then number two, you need to be able to get clients. And in all my years in business, I'm going to tell you one thing, that both of those things, sometimes they compete with each other. Sometimes if you're the one doing the work, if you're not an arbiter, in other words, that you're not a broker, you're not having someone else fulfill the services for you, you do it yourself, then you have the issue that you have to spend time performing the service, doing the work like they have in the software to show the work that you're doing. But who's out there getting the business? And that's the concern that you have as a small business person or an independent service provider. You really have your major competitor is yourself, because while you're doing the work, you can't possibly be out there drumming up more business. And it becomes an issue where when you're working at servicing a client, your business marketing is at a standstill, because you're not out there hitting the pavement, getting advertising or promoting your businesses. Promoting your business, that would be me, businesses, but you promoting your business and your service, you really need to be out there unless you're spending money. Again, that's the spending money replaces you with a salesperson or a sales ad. But that's the only way that works, you see. And you really have to get that hum going, that rhythm, where you get, as you're finishing a client's account, you already have 2 or 3 in the queue, really, and others are calling in, and then you're placing them and prioritizing and whatnot. That is really what you need to do. You don't need the software, you just need a head. And even with the software, it's not going to give you the head that you need. So really, if you think the software will help you, then you have enough of a head to just go out and open a spreadsheet or a database and put it in. I mean, how much? You gotta be kidding. You're gonna do offline business, and you're gonna charge what, $5? You gotta be insane. So you're going to ask for a price that you can pay for your time, and basically you're not going to have 100 clients. You're going to be paced out, because you alone cannot possibly service so many. It only becomes an issue when really the Fiverr software, I can see it, The practical use is if you're totally into Fiverr, up there, whatever it is that they're up at, and you do an arbitrage type of business. In other words, you broker out the fulfillment using Fiverr's community. Then I can see you using that software. Then I highly recommend it. See, if you're going to do Fiverr, exclusively Fiverr fulfillment services, and you're going to serve as the middleman, then that free piece of software is priceless. So now, yeah, I just finished trashing Fiverr and all that because of the notion that you know, some people may think that, oh, I wanted to do offline now, this software is free, and then you're going to get yourself into something that really it shouldn't be happening. However, if you broker out the work that you are offering, and you want to go now into offline, that's okay, because then obviously you need the Fiverr community. They're the guys you depend on, and the software may streamline that connectivity. I doubt it because you know, from in my thinking, and again, I haven't reviewed the software, I haven't seen it yet, and I'll probably do that down the road. But you know, I can only imagine that it is a duplication of their platform, or is based right on the platform itself. And you know, for that, you know, I could do that. I can just go and get some business clients out in the field, and then come back and put some orders in through Fiverr, which many people have been doing all along. So this is not a new idea. This is an old idea, and they've been doing that for quite a while. But again, what would time logging matter at that point? But again, if you are outsourcing to Fiverr community individuals, then they would be marking down. I guess you can put them in on a team, and they have a team, and so that time logging and whatnot can be connected with your client, or just you sending them the reports as they come in. So that's the only way I see that going on. Again, offline business you can do by yourself, but you need to mitigate the competitiveness or the contradictory roles or demands on your time, actually, of salesmanship or marketing versus production. So these are the two areas. They're very difficult. These are two areas I had to grapple with all along in my printing business, and in all the businesses I've done in the real world. Those two things were always issues that I had to resolve. They're not easily resolved, especially when you're starting out. So you need to be careful about that. So that's why, again, I suggested as before, when you're looking for clients online or offline, you really need to think about leveraging with traffic multiplex. And you know to go and find these URLs where you can leverage on traffic multiplex, either using trafficsender.us as a traffic service that you retain, or hosting your website on community-based-hosting.com is another way, where the virtual assistants in our network will automatically promote your websites and articles and whatnot. And then why don't you earn a salary by working with us directly through classiforium.com, and that is the URL for that. Simply, you know, I just stated as simply as possible, this is the best way for you to mitigate the issue of finding more clients, having more clients and always keeping busy and growing your business, growing your website, whatever it is that you're building. And that is something that we provide at Traffic Multiplex, and that's something that none of the others are doing for you. So if you're in business, you might as well grow it the right way. Do the right things. That's one of the things you're going to know when you subscribe to my channel here, that what I'm talking about, they're the right thing. And you see, I trash that software if you're going to use it for the wrong reason. But if you're using it for the right reason, then it's an absolute gold mine in terms of leveraging on the Fiverr platform, which is totally what I think that software was intended for, and properly so. I give the kudos where they, the credit where credit is due. That is what the purpose is, and that is absolutely right on the mark. But in helping you fellows out, because a lot of you just are not knowing exactly, what you should be doing and when. So that's why I point out the things when I do. And that's it for today's video on AndCo, released by Fiverr, a software as a service available from Fiverr with no cost except ignorance. But now you shouldn't have any. Take care. Till next time.